Hi, YouTube. I'm concerned about somebody that wants to go walking and talking with me when I know they're a known liar and actually an abusive sounding person. Hey, SJD, I got a question for you. I really do. Um, could you repeat after me? I'd rather die than lie. Say that. Repeat after me. Prove this to me just through your words. I mean, you don't even have to put your hand on the Bible because you're probably better off not doing that anyway. Um, okay, well, that's between you and God. But what you're doing to people, that's between you and me. What you've said about me, that's between you and me. You know, um, I'm just going to tell you something. How are you going to start a business when you don't use your social security number? You say you're going to open up a Mexican restaurant and you're going to split your land. And dude, you can't get a loan from the bank. You can't split your land. You can't do anything on a document in this country without your social security number. Or didn't you know that? How are you going to obviously you don't pay taxes. I presume your parent does own the property and pay taxes for you and let you live there, like most rich little Mason babies do. Um, like I could have had. I mean, I know what end is up. You know, I had the same, probably better education than you did. Um, I'm just telling you like it is, and I know. Uh, I probably don't know the depths of darkness like you do, but then maybe I do because I've had it practiced upon me for a long, 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 long time. But anyway, I really want to hear those words. I want to hear you say, I'd rather lose my soul than be a liar. I'd rather die than lie. Cease to exist, be spit out of God's mouth if I am a liar. Try that. Hey, I'm a businesswoman. I know from being a contractor right now with my license and my DUNS number in the state of Minnesota and being a licensed minister in the state of Minnesota. When I went to get my identification through the state, I have to provide my social security number. When I pay taxes, I have to provide my social security number. You know, how do you start a business unless it's under the table and you're going to deal in nothing but cash? When I deal with like a credit union or a bank or whatever, I have to use my social security number. When I go to college, social security number. Yeah, when I drive a car, social security number. How the hell are you going to function? Or do you get lackeys? Is that it? Do you get somebody to move in your house and open your business on their social security number? That's probably a good trick. Probably looking for a woman that has a license, huh? Do you have a driver's license? I would say probably not because your attitude screams alcoholic because of your mannerisms and um, and this is coming from a drug counselor, rehabilitation counselor, and a trained medical assistant in that area. So I'm telling you my observations from your language, from the way you act, and not being able to drive. Dude, you can drive. That's what it is. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. That doesn't make me a liar. This is a educated guess. It's a hypothesis. I'll tell you, you're drunk. You don't have a license. You're an abusive human being, a liar that's using a craft that was designed by Satan, and the design of it for the ley lines and the powers and the monoliths and everything else around the world had to do with the measurements. Satan's design went far deeper. Um, and everything correlates in his world, just like everything correlates in God's world. But, I was just sitting here, the other day I was thinking to myself, dang, I got a business right now. And I know for a fact that I cannot file my taxes without my social security number. How do you run a business? You can't go like a food distributor, like if you're going with Monarch Foods or some of them bigger ones, Monarch's probably one of the biggest ones. You'll see the white trucks with the red butterfly and, you know, that type of. Um, how do you order food from a distributor for your restaurant without a social security number? They won't even make an account for you. You can't get a credit card without your social security number to run your business. You're going to deal all in cash? They won't do it. A lot of it's electronic too. So I want to know what you're going to do, who you're going to use, who you're going to step on to make your way. Because right now, I'm calling you a liar. Right now, I'm telling you that you're going to try and get people in there in your house just to take care of you because you can't function by yourself. And you know what? I have ideas how you could function by yourself and not really have to do much and not lie, not be a flippin' dog. But I'll be damned if I'll tell you anything to help you out. I'll let you do your dirty deeds because you are cheap. And I'm just telling you right now, I know your tricks. I know what you're doing. I know what's up. You don't have no deed for no land, not yet. And you probably won't get it either. I know that. I feel it with all my heart. Something's rotten in Denmark, Linwood, Michigan, and it isn't the cheese. Might rhyme with cheese. Let's see. Steve, cheese, cheesy, Stevie. Yeah, probably kind of something like that. So, yeah, these are facts of life. You cannot function. You say you don't deal with the man and you're off the grid as far as um, not having to deal with the government and the documentation and all. Hey, dude, I divorced my parents when I was 17. I'm fully aware of what it's like to shag somebody, including the government, because I was a ward of the state. I proved myself worthy enough to not be a ward of the state at 17 with those papers, which is really weird because of how Satan spells with paperwork and everything else. By divorcing my parents, by pulling myself out of the state and making myself independent like I always do, he had no pull over me at that moment. See where that's going? Yeah. So, I made myself free. That's why I feel so free because I am. You know what really frees you up? Being honest. It'll make you feel so good, and it really will. I'll make one more offer. I might offer again, but anytime you want to calm down and set your head straight, set it straight, dude. Get it together with your heart. First thing, best thing, most important thing for you, just don't lie. Your life will be amazing. Totally amazing. You know, you want to get angry? I can play that too. Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No problem. So, in fact, I hate to say it, but I really flip and enjoy it once in a while. But it's not a good thing. But I do enjoy it. So, when you do it, it's really not impressive. Honestly, you end up looking like excuse me, pardon me. You look regressed as a man. You want to be a leader? What are you going to do? Go out and stand on your veranda and yell at everybody like the king? Like, treat them like dogs? Hey, you people, get over here now! Oh, yeah, that'll work real good. Probably get an arrow in your head, you know? So, anyway, I'm just saying you're a liar. And I'm just saying you could be a lot more likable. You could probably say the same about me because people don't like when somebody comes along and says, hey, be a good man, don't be a liar. Don't talk to people like that. And you hid my information in the book of gematria I wrote in when I was 15 and claimed it as your own, you son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, I'm going to leave that there. And guess what? I'm a daughter of a bitch because she's probably a dirty shitbag just like you. How do you like your language? That's how you talk to people. Yeah, you do. I've heard it. Okay, that's probably enough for tonight. To my regular subs, the few that do watch me, yeah, this was for you. I ranted a little bit about the liar because he'll never say he'd rather lose his soul than be a liar. He just will not do that. Not today. Maybe soon. But I just wanted to make everybody aware that he can't function as a business person without being a part of the system. That's the way it is. Unless you're doing things under the table, and that's illegal. And even God's law, the word of God, tells us to follow man's laws in our country. It really does. If you read the Constitution too, it's worded like that in there too. So, yeah, I know the laws. I know them really well. And I've been thinking about how to say this. And you know what? I'll take back your mom being a bee because she probably isn't. She probably was a good person. You probably hated her. Yeah. Anyway, um, and a lot of the cult language refers to the leaders as Father, not God or Father in heaven, but Father, like you say it. It's creepy, very creepy. So okay, everybody, I had to spit it out. You know, it's just the way it is. Cause I hate liars. I sure do. Don't hate the person, but you know, I heard something stupid that there was a fine line between, well, the not love and hate, but oh, it was on a video game for PlayStation. It was there was a fine line between, oh, maybe I'll catch it. It wasn't love and hate. It was truth and the lie or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's what it was. And I'm thinking, here goes another one of them eutherisms that people just spit crap out, and just because they say it makes it true. There's a vast difference. That's what it was too. Vast difference between the truth and a lie. They're so far apart. They can be farther apart. It's just like love and hate. You can't be farther apart on that shit either. People spit these little things out and they're so, I'll just spit it out. Purple is red and that makes it true. No. So anyway. So yeah, I do take that back about your mother. Any woman that had to be pregnant with that anyway. Anyway. So probably were a very beautiful little child, but you're sure a piece of work right now, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, I know for a fact if I don't like you, you ain't likable. And I just kind of like you, but not very much. And you probably don't like me at all, so that's okay. But someday that's going to change because I know I'm a shining example of what a person should be. because I don't hurt people. That's what makes me shiny. So, and I'm calling you a liar. Prove me wrong. Get on here. Right, right. I'd rather die than lie. You don't have to even involve your soul because Jesus Christ's taking care of that. So, even if you don't believe it, practice it. Look in the mirror. Oh, God, I don't want to be a liar. Beg him. Maybe he'll help you. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, y'all.